You know what the Jester is?
The Jester?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what real Harbin is now.
It's a new NSX.
Oh. I don't know how super well what the NSXs look like.
Well, you know, it's funny. I didn't know until I was playing Gran Turismo.
I didn't know until they even existed until I owned one in Gran Turismo.
Oh, dude, I told you about. I'm pretty sure I told you there's a mechanic at work who owns a like early 2000s NSX. I took a picture of it as I was leaving the other day.
Oh. I think the Elegy's Benny is probably my favorite car.
Yeah, it's
Almost
pretty
my
sick.
go-to car for some reason. I don't know why. It's not my best. It's just my go-to car. I don't ride the Soul Classic anymore, even though it's pretty much the same thing.
Pretty similar. Alright, I just sent it to you. I haven't asked him what year it is, but by the looks, it's like a 2002 NSX.
By the looks of the car,
Uh-huh.
not a mode phone. Oof, wow.
Isn't that awesome?
I think it'd be pretty easy to get caught by the cops in that thing, though.
Oh, you mean because
Bright yellow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
if I wanted to get a sports car, though, I wouldn't get red or bright yellow.
What, you plan on running from the cops a lot?
No, but I don't want to attract their attention.
But that's a great color for it.
Yeah, it
Dude,
does look sick.
You know what I mean when I say that cars are all too curvy today?
Yeah. Yeah, they're very curvy.
Like, you know,
Too much.
isn't that so much nicer with all the straighter edges and stuff? And, you know, like a...
Oh, yeah. Way nicer.
And like an older GTR, like a, you know, a older Impreza.
Yeah. Like, I saw a Toyota Sienna today, and holy crap, the thing is ugly. It's one of the brand new ones, and it's just
I haven't seen a real new one.
it was someone, Spencer owns one, I think, and it was just parked someone's driveway, and it looks like a curb mobile. Your mom's car is pretty curvy, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, my mom's doesn't look bad, but you know, I've said this before. I hate how all these crossovers look the same.
Oh yeah.
Like you couldn't tell that apart from like, I mean, unless you got a good look, you couldn't tell that apart from like a new RAV4 or like a new 15 other vehicles that look nearly identical, right?
Yeah, you couldn't. It's kind of weird how the car world's going. I would think about getting into like mechanics or something, but I'm terrified if I become a mechanic or something and work a career up in that. What do I do if in 20 years we all switch to electric cars?
You just have to be an electric car mechanic.
Yeah, I don't think I would be too interested in working with like 600 volts every day.
Why not?
I don't want to have a roasted brain.
Just take a few safety precautions. You know, wear rubber gloves. You'll be fine.
Up. Hey, valet, I'll help raise your medical bills. By killing you. That'll raise them up higher. How did this shoot through my windshield without even causing a crack in it? That's magic. Oh, and then it drove past the police station. That was smart. We ready for sales?
Not quite.
Sure you are.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend, how can I help?
I like how they say,
Okay, my friend.
"Oh,
I'll take care of the
if it isn't my
LSPD.
creepy
Leave it to
silent
me."
friend."
Didn't you say you got new tires on your mom's car not too long ago?
Like 2 months ago, yeah.
Do you know what those cost?
Well, we got good Goodyear ones, and we also paid for a thing to get them rotated, but the tires themselves, I think, were like $100 a tire for good Goodyear ones.
What do you think, I was just wondering, what do you think an aircraft tire costs?
I'll go with $5,000. I don't know. Everything's outrageous. I know.
Right, but it's pretty much the same thing. A little more, the
Maybe
rubber's a little bit
1,000.
thicker. Yeah, but it's about 1,000. We sell them for like $950.
Yeah.
And we were just talking to this guy today, and we could get them for about $650 each if we buy 100.
Probably should.
Yeah, 100's a lot though.
Yeah, well, you'll sell them someday.
Yep, that's like $65,000 though.
Well, you have to think about the future. That's what I almost try to think about in the long run.
I would try to plan for the past, just in case it happens again.
Very good planning.
I was watching The Simpsons, and Marge was telling Homer to clean out the basement. And she said, get rid of all those old calendars and TV guides. And they've got like boxes full of old calendars and TV guides.
Yeah.
And he's like, but Marge, you never know when you'll need these. Sure, it's not 1985 today, but tomorrow, who knows what will happen.
Oh my god. Maybe the world will reverse, go backwards.
Right. You know what blue collar means?
No.
Well, generally sometimes like workers are broken up into two types. There's white collar, which are people who wear like dress shirts.
Yeah.
And so that could be like some sort of salesman or a lawyer or whatever, an office worker, right?
Yeah.
And then blue collar is people wearing, like mechanics and stuff.
Yeah. Wearing
Which
mechanics.
there are plenty, and there's a bunch of jobs. And there are plenty of blue collar jobs where you can make a lot of money, but generally the blue collar jobs don't pay as much as white collar jobs. But I saw this tweet. It's like a joke because he's saying that like blue collar people are stupid, but it's a joke because he's the stupid one. But it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, you stupid blue collar. Have you had your tires rotated recently? Me, smart man of the world. Yes, my man. That's how the car moves. The tires rotate.
Oh my gosh. I guess he's got it right. I don't know why you need to rotate your tires.
Alright, looks as though I have one methamphetamine sale.
Hey, that's illegal to say that. You have to hide in your basement and say it. So no cops will hear us.
You
I'm
want to give it a
checking what I'll
try?
have to sale when we're all done here.
Alright, well, you took too long to do another crate run. Can't stop me.
Sure. I'm already here and I'm checking.
Well, it might take you years to figure it out.
Might take me 10 seconds. Okay, literally every business except for my meth lab's full, so. Even my
nice.
bunker. Wow, I'm definitely have enough money to buy a good warehouse.
Alright, well, what we can do... So I've got just... My meth is full, and then my bunker is getting pretty close, but it's not yet. But so, if you... I'll do one more crate run, and if you want to head up to whatever business you want, we can do that first.
I guess since you're doing crate run, yeah, we can do one then. I'll do my bunker first since it's almost my priority. Only annoying thing is I have to sell business to go buy supplies to the rest. Pretty much the way I figured it out, if I sell one business, even the lower profiting businesses, that will usually pay for the supplies for the rest. Almost.
Yeah. And you know, I know you want to buy stuff when it's on sale, but which makes sense. But it's really nice to just have, you know. And I broke this for the first time in a long time, but I always like to keep at minimum 500K for that sort of thing.
I usually keep 300 or so, and that's just enough to do one full fill in each business.
Right. Yeah, I would say I try not to go beneath like $1 million.
Peasant. You go beneath $1 million? Ugh.
I know, don't tell anyone.
I mean, I'm only beneath $1 million pretty much 99.9% of the time, but ugh, you're so poor.
I know, it's very shameful.
I'm ashamed of you. I'm gonna shun you.
I don't know if that's necessary.
Oh, it's necessary. I just saw a post on Facebook from one of the news outlets in the area. Someone in a big Dodge pickup truck rammed through a Amish person's buggy and killed the person in it.
Jesus.
Probably because they were going too slow for their big truck. And it showed the buggy in the pieces in the ditch.
Wow.
It's getting to the time and point where those Amish people need to have their own roads. Dangerous for them to ride around with all the rednecks on the same road. I just laugh as this one guy. You ever seen a Whistling Diesel?
Oh, what?
Have you ever seen Whistling Diesel?
No.
Well, he's some moron redneck person who has a bunch of monster trucks and stuff and just destroys everything. And, he's literally just all the time doing drag runs down the road with his big diesel trucks blowing black smoke up. Well, there's Amish, all of his neighbors are Amish and passing him with the horse and buggy.
Jeez.
And he's just tearing the street up, too. That has to be a rough ride for a horse and buggy.
What a jackass.
He is. They also did a video showing a comparison. Idling your car is not that, truck is not that bad. And it was a diesel. So he held the RPM down at max 5,000 RPM with his exhaust pipe going into a water bucket full of water with a little tube. And
Wait, so he was at Redline?
yeah, with a diesel. For like a couple minutes, and showed, and then he did it at idle for a couple of minutes, and showed, oh look, they both have the same amount of dirtiness in the bucket. So that means pollution, that means idling's not that bad. Well, the thing is, though, is if you're idling for a ridiculous amount of time, you could take all that extra pollution out of the air for that amount of time. That's the right thing you're trying to say.
That's ridiculous. No one's saying... When you're idling, your car probably could be off. It's not saying idling and being at red line are both bad, so idling is fine. What?
No, like, he was taking California's guidelines mostly, which are kind of a little ridiculous, but,
right.
He took their guidelines as they were saying idling is just as bad as redlining it.
I don't know about that.
He's just some dumb redneck moron.
Well, yeah, idling is not as bad as redlining it.
No, it's not.
Because really,
that's just extra pollution you don't need.
Yeah, your vehicle's producing the pollution like per revolution, right? That's when you know combustion happens.
Yeah.
The more revolutions you have in a minute, the more pollution you're causing.
If you're at 10,000 RPM, you're going to get a lot more pollution than when you're at 1,000.
Yeah.
You ready yet?
Yeah, I'm on the last crate. This one I had to grab them individually.
But it just pains me to see him. He's telling people are telling him like, hey, you're destroying trucks and then replacing all the things in the trucks, or just replacing trucks to destroy them. Why don't you donate that money to people in need or something? And he's like, well, it's my truck, it's my property, I'll do what I want. And then every comment he did one video, every comment he saw like that, he took an axe to a different part on his truck. I don't know if he realized that's mostly hurting himself more.
Alright, invite me.
Okay.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Oh, he sounds like a guy I'd love to be friends with.
And now, tell me this: what is Dylan Tapp's take on this guy?
I think he's awesome.
Really?
Those are literally all the things Dylan Tapp would do. He wants a big Cummins diesel truck eventually, once he pays off his current truck. And he's gonna immediately put a big smokestack on it.
Oh yeah. Wow, you got a lot of stock.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Tati, you've almost wanted your big truck.
She tells me about that all the time. Wow, the bunker looks nice and blue.
Looks a lot better than your ugly bunker.
Yes, it does. Oh yeah, well, what color is the interior of your facility?
Ugly.
Because mine is red. Why don't you think about that?
Ooh, these ones I hate, but I hate all bunker sales mostly though anyways.
Well, this one's easy. One stop, one drop.
I still think all the bunker ones are annoying.
Well, they're better than the...
Most
better than an MC sale.
Most of them, yeah.
I mean, the worst bunker ones... Right.
Which is the best.
And then the worst MC sales are the...
That truck just spawned in upside down. That flat deck.
The worst bunker sales are obviously the Marshalls and the Doom buggies.
The Marshalls are probably worse than the Doom buggies.
Yeah, and then, you know, the stop and shoot one isn't great, but
It's not too bad
I
if you
think
have
all the
a good amount
rest
of
are
people.
fine though. Phantom wedges are fun. This is
This
not
one's
bad.
not too bad.
And then there's the other one with the insurgents where it's just one drop yeah, one drop each. So.
I started putting a pool up today. I had to patch a leak in it, so I tried flex glue with the patch.
Not
Says
flex
it can
tape?
be submerged. No, not flex tape, flex glue, so I can put the pool patch on properly.
Oh, nice.
And I'm curious to see how it works. It says it can be immediately submerged underwater and it will still glue.
Hmm.
I mean, it wasn't full of water or anything, but I gave it a couple hours to dry and then I started filling the pool. So I'm going to see if it held. I'd
Yeah.
imagine it would. If I gave it a couple hours, and it can usually immediately be submerged.
Oh, that's cool. Should hold.
Hopefully, and Packard's coming tomorrow to replace the spigot that we had that's bad.
Hmm.
Because it likes to spray water all over our crawl space. And, of course.
Okay.
I think I can manage to finish this fine.
Yeah, at least you got an easy one.
And then our furnace does some weird thing, and every time you turn it, every time you run out of water, it doesn't turn itself on. You have to pretty much manually hit the reset switch, and it's another annoying thing.
That is annoying.
Furnace isn't like us taking showers anyways, as we use too many. Take too many. It's making us conserve water.
Well, you can all... right?
What?
You can use Sean's chair up the showers.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're not being too conservative on our water because I'm only gonna use like, what is it, like 1,800 gallons of water or something for the pool. Not too much.
Well, and you're gonna keep that like the whole summer though, right? So that's not...
Well, yeah, that's the plan, but sometimes the pool hates me and makes me drain it and redo it.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. Thinking about getting our well. They say you should annually get it bacteria tested. Probably just take a sample and send it to Agway, because it's probably not a bad idea to do it every couple of years.
No. If you don't mind the government knowing about your well.
Big Democrats doing whatever they want. You gonna join me again, or are you gonna try to?
Yeah, I'm loading in.
I don't know what internet for you is better. I don't know if it's our internet or if it's just GTA servers being wonky.
Yeah, me neither.
I think it has to be the servers.
So we sold the starter generator to a guy at work,
Yeah.
and then he gave us his core, his broken starter generator, and and we sent it out for repair, and they evaluated it and did a tear down, and they said the inside was shredded, and said that it's BER, which means beyond economic repair, which is like totaled. You know, it costs
Inside
more
was
to fix.
shredded?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's BER, which is like totaled, where it would cost more to fix it than it's worth.
Ugh, that's gotta suck when you lose out on that.
Yeah, but so we told the guy, and then he can either pay for the whole thing, or he can find another core to give us.
Oh.
And he couldn't find another core, so he's paying 16,000.
16,000 more?
Yep.
Ouch.
Which I think to begin with it was like 7. So if
Ouch,
comes out
that
to
really hurts.
3. Yep.
That would make me mad.
Yeah, and I mean it's really no one's fault though. It's just what happened to his old generator. Well, it was. I mean, not that I'm saying he did anything wrong, but it was his generator that ended up in such poor condition, you know.
It obviously really hated him. It wanted to cost him extra $16,000. He's some rich person, I'm sure, though. Oh.
Ooh, for this crate drop, I have to go up to a vantage point and then I have to shoot 3 people, it says.
Oh my.
And there's a sniper waiting for me up here. I already have one. But my targets are, I've had like 3 medical guys before. Now it's 3 Epsilonists. Description, blue shirt.
Huh.
Got him. Right, that one. Oh, she didn't die. Got him.
There's a bunch of enemies just around the one truck that you abandoned. So I went to get the farthest one next.
Right after I got kicked, I was still driving that. And it said I found a Cayo Perico key. Which I've like interacted with like 2 of them, I think. And I found a few more and just ignored them, but I figured, I'll do it. I'll go check it out. And then I didn't see it on my map though. So I was looking around and then the car blew up.
Whoops. Oh, just that motorcycler flying. That one too. Oh, it did not send that car flying. That one sent me flying. Guess everybody AC has to do AC stuff. My mom's car needs AC stuff too before we go to a wedding.
What do you need AC for in New York, in New Hampshire?
I thought it'd be a little nicer when we're on the highway because we're already gonna all be miserable, and my mom drives like 100 miles per hour.
Oh, that's perfect. So you put the windows down.
And it blasts you in the face. So I guess it'd be a good way to shield out the noise from Sean, or whatever Sean was doing.
Does he make a lot of noise, does he?
He's annoying.
Well, yeah, I know it's not so great when you're in the back seat, but when you're in the front seat, I love having my windows down.
Especially in my mom's car. It's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love having the windows down even on the highway.
Bob doesn't have time though to get the parts and stuff before then. We'll probably just end up taking my dad's car. Because there's also... We were just going to get that done while we were at Bob's. Because there's struts on my mom's car. Bob already replaced ones that are like ready to break off. So I don't know if we should, I don't think we should be taking those all the way to New Hampshire. We'll probably just end up taking my dad's car. It's in better shape.
We were thinking of going to Boston, I think, the day before the wedding, or the day before we go up there.
Yeah?
Yep.
No.
It's a nice old city.
No, it's an awful, awful place. Awful.
Sorta on the way.
Awful, horrible place. Never should go there ever.
I've been to Boston 3 times, but I haven't been since I've played Fallout 4.
Huh.
And you know, of course it's not that accurate. A lot smaller than the real Boston, but it does have a lot of real places in it, and it's based on real places in Boston. Same with GTA. Obviously, the real LA is a lot bigger than this, but it's a lot of parts are based off of it.
Your cousin from Boston.
Yeah, isn't it funny? From Boston.
Maybe you'll see your cousin from Boston.
From Boston. I wish I could do a good Boston accent.
Boston.
Cat.
Boston, mate.
Yeah. They say cat.
Just ask Miss Decker any of the Boston accent stuff. She's got some little...
Oh yeah?
She was there until she lived there until she was 6, so you can tell when you talk to her, she says a few words with Boston accent still.
Mm.
I forget what words they are, but some of them have the Boston. Your cousin from Boston.
How did you not die? What the?
I just made 900 grand, and then I immediately get bills.
Hmm. And now you're down to 200 grand, right?
Now I still have 900 grand, but now I gotta go pay 300 grand in supplies. Just drive the bocce around a little bit. Boston, from your cousin. That doesn't make sense.
This is a really good movie called The Departed. And it takes place in Boston.
Yeah?
Boston.
Boston.
And it's about, there's this Irish mob that's really big in the city, because you know there's a lot of Irish people in Boston.
Yeah.
But so they, yeah, it's about this mob, and the police have a mole. You know what a mole is? Like a double agent.
Yeah.
The police have a mole in the mob. But the mob has a mole in the police.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. And you know Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't think so.
You'd probably recognize him if you saw him. He's a really well-known actor. He is the undercover cop.
Oh.
And then do you know Matt Damon?
I don't know many actors by name. Probably would recognize them.
Yeah, well, and then so they're 2 really big actors. And so Matt Damon is the guy, the mafia guy who's undercover as a cop.
Oh. Do you want to do another one of your sales, or do you want to finish mine up? What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do another one of yours.
I have 2 more full ones. The weed and the counter for cash. I just bought supplies for all of them, so I'm all good in that side of it. I'm only down to 600 grand, so it's not too bad.
Well, these crates, selling these crates should get me out of the poorhouse.
What are you at right now?
A 350.
Ugh, poor.
I know.
When are you ready? In a minute. Blech. When are you going to be ready?
I'm ready now.
Oh.
Are you gonna start it from there?
Yeah, I'll start it from the arcade.
Alright, invite me. Wait, now invite me.
I guess I don't really need to invite to the arcade.
Don't need to do what?
Should I invite you to the arcade?
No. I was right outside because I just delivered to my, I just delivered to my warehouse that was right next door.
So, I have supplies coming from all my businesses. My weed and counter for cash completely full. My coke's like a sliver from full, so I probably should do that first. That's the most important one, I'd say.
Yeah, I might as well.
Coke and bunkers don't know what I really care about. I love just letting all my businesses pile up and then just having one big cash day.
We got.
I got kicks.
Of course you did. Obviously, this game really hates us.
It was literally right as you started.
It's obviously something with their server.
It didn't even tell me to do anything. It just, I was waiting for you to come out, or waiting for it to say go to the boats or whatever, and it says, and then it said, you left. And then it said, President left, work over. Never told
Obviously,
me the work started.
It's a server problem.
Yeah, well, what sale did you get?
4 motorcycles, I can do it, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
Guess you can do more crate runs while I sell another business of my own. Or you can gamble and try one of your own sales. I have a feeling we just need to just do our own sales at this point. Because it doesn't like us. Just take the gambles. Usually you can do it.
You might be right. Yeah.
I'm almost feeling like we should just do that the rest of the night. Just to get our sales out.
Other than post-op vans, I think other than motorcycles from the weed business, and other than post-op vans, I can do any sell. Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not.
But it's annoying.
Maybe motorcycles.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long time since I tried, but I think the time is pretty tight on that one.
It is tight.
Oh, and steep planes. So maybe it's just.
Oh yeah, those ones are hard to do.
So I think other than post-op vans and I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't, because it's just so annoying to do. Motorcycles are not my favorite. I really don't like them. They're just boring.
Yeah.
But if I do this sale, maybe one more, to be able to afford the cargo warehouse. A decent one. Decent large one. budgeting anywhere from $1 million to 1.5, I think, for a warehouse.
Nice.
Might buy one medium one and one large one this week. The rest time I have.
Well, large is really the way to go. And
Yeah, I just don't know if I had the money for 2 large ones, and I wanted it.
right, but unless you really think you're gonna have your large one filled,
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably just say go with the one large. Unless you think you're really gonna fill it and have it ready to go, and then also fill up a medium and have that ready to go.
Yeah.
And I suppose it makes sense. But you could probably do it just the large.
Probably could. You're probably right. You're probably not right. You're right. I mean, your only's not right, so you're probably not
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Right,
always
not.
I am always not right.
You have only's not.
Oh, a spike strip, huh, cops? Joke's on you. I already blew all my tires. on the last spike strip.
Why did they put several in a row? That doesn't even make sense.
Well, not quite in a row, but yeah, on the same road, quarter mile apart or something.
Ow. Oh, come on, these. Oh, this is the setup one. The setup one, which brings you all the way down the airport. The worst one I could possibly get on my own.
What do you need exactly?
I'm just gonna pull up Lester beforehand.
Okay, keep in touch.
Just waiting for it to... Oh, there we go. Ow! Ow! Those guys really hurt!
Oh, watch out. Those undercover cops, they'll keep chasing you even after you call Lester. They're pretty easy to lose, but don't think you can just stop and call or whatever, you know.
No, it's
You'll
still
get
better
rammed
than...
from behind.
They'll ram me from... They'll dodge ram me from behind.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this
I
is
don't
a
have any
perfect
armor.
This is a perfect example. You know how I was saying when you have more crates, each crate is worth more?
No, don't let me die again. Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
No, I'm not. Okay, yeah, one just popped out of nowhere and shot me. But what? When you get more crates, it's worth more?
Yeah, each one's worth more. So,
Yes.
the full large warehouse sells for 2.2
Yeah.
million. Right now it's 4.4. But if you pretend it's not doubled, then I'm one crate away from full. Not one run, but one crate. And so this one crate, if it wasn't doubled, the one crate would make the value go up 55,000. So yeah, that's pretty good. When it's crates worth 55K. What? And they cost 6K each. Wow, so actually I think running crates might be even better than vehicle cargo.
At least a double for sure.
Well, when it's not doubled, did you just leave?
No? I was... Oh yeah, I just left for a second. I didn't leave the lobby. Oh my god, what is wrong with this game? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oops. Oh no.
Classic internet.
Classic. Yep. Hopefully you'll have Spectrum all hooked up by the time you're
Right.
So what?
Alright, so yeah, when you got a full warehouse, each crate is worth 55k.
Yeah.
And since you can buy 3 crates for 18,000, each one costs 6k. So that's a profit of 49,000 per crate.
Wow.
And so you only get that when you fill the whole warehouse. You know, so unlike cars,
It's definitely
you can
worth
source
more than cars.
So you can source a car and sell it in what, 10 or 15 minutes
If
though?
you need quick cash, so the cars is better.
Right. So this takes longer because you don't get the full value unless it's full. But you can get 1 crate quicker than a car. You could get, I think, 3 crates. Getting 3 crates takes less time than sourcing and selling a car, and so it's 49k per crate.
Only problem is the money. If you don't have like enough money or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. But yep. So 3 crates sells for 147k, and yeah, you can get them quicker than you can source and sell a car. So. Yeah, I think crate running is actually more profitable.
Is this small vehicle warehouse? Do they give you money back from like that towards a new one, or do you just trade it off? Like when you trade it for a bigger one, do they give you money back from what, like a percentage like the apartments?
What were you saying?
Oh yeah. When you're trading a small vehicle warehouse for the larger one,
Are there even different sizes?
yeah, the large vehicle, I mean not the vehicle, the crates.
Right.
When you're trading a small one for a larger one, does it give you like a percentage of what your other one's worth? The small one's worth towards the new one? Like the apartments do?
Yeah.
Oh. So maybe I'll trade my small ones. It's probably no reason I'll use it again.
Because yeah, it should pretty. I don't think there's any exceptions. It does that with every property.
It might help me. Oh, it doesn't look like bunkers and stuff, I don't think.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Because I remember doing all the math when I moved bunkers. Because I had all the upgrades in my old one, and I would have to buy all the upgrades again, but I got the bunker on sale.
You there? hear you. It's not gonna work. Oh, there it is. Wow. Everything hates us.
Yeah.
Did he switch Wi-Fi?
No.
Might have wanted to do that. It's probably just gonna happen again. I've got 10 minutes and two more motorcycles to get 4.5 miles.
That doesn't sound too good.
Get at least one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe if I really somehow push, I can maybe somehow get a second, but I doubt it.
Alright, I'm buying the last crate.
I don't know about you.
This one will take me from 110 to 111.
Miles left in one, then I've got 5 minutes to get back and get another one. 4 miles. Ooh. So I call cutting it close.
How much time?
5 minutes.
And
I've
you
got
just-
a mile and a half left on this current one. Then I've got to oppressor back to the cocaine and get another
Yeah,
one.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, you said you had 10 minutes when you're starting that one, right?
I had 7 when I started this one.
Oh boy.
Maybe if somehow gracefully I don't crash at all, then I really fly on the bike and no pressure. Maybe I can hit it the time limit. I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Remember pulling back on the stick. The left stick makes you go faster.
But it also makes me more prone to accidents.
Yep.
So I really can't do too much in the city. I'm on this turning there.
What'd you
Curb
say?
boosting. Curb flying, I mean.
Even better.
Three and a half minutes.
Fire Bravo was my... Damn, that's wild, bro! You fucker!
Hey dude, why don't you just give me another 2 minutes?
That shook me up.
You can wait 2 more minutes for your coke.
Nope, the buyer said you had 2 minutes or he's buying somewhere else. He needs it now.
Oh, he'll still buy 3/4 of what he wanted to buy, but then he'll buy the other quarter from someone else.
Right.
Whatever's there is what he's buying. Going through the hills, 2.5 minutes left. Ugh. I mean, I've cut it to where I don't think I could do it before, but I don't think this is physically possible. I wish there's a hook on the oppressor so you could just pick it up and fly it there. Even on the oppressor, I don't know if I'll make it. One just saw a moth like the size of a hand. That thing was scary.
Ooh.
There's no way.
I have to go to bed soon.
I have to tell you no.
Please.
Nope. No exceptions. Ever. For anything. Anyhow. Anywho. Hey buddy, all I need is another 2 minutes to deliver your coke. 10 seconds of 2.5 miles. That's definitely possible. That cut my profits by 80 grand. Do we want to try one more sale?
Yeah, I'll try one more. I just gotta finish this crate run and I'll join you.
Oh, driving the bocce is so much more fun than that bike. That bike is so much more fun than that other one. Are you ready to be invited to boat yet?
Almost. I'm just finishing now. I still have to join you though. Join your lobby.
Oh, join my lobby. I realize you weren't in here.
Okay, I'm joining.
I see you guys. You were standing up when I came in here, and you quickly sat down.
How much money do you have?
860K, and I should get.
No, that's more than me.
Ha ha. We'll sell your businesses maybe. We have to play tomorrow,
Yep,
but it might just be all crate runs.
might be. But I should have a bunker sale tomorrow because mine's pretty close now.
Okay.
And then that meth we didn't get to, which is fine. But that's all I've got.
Okay.
We did the
Get
other
those
3
done.
last night, so. Alright, invite me.
Ready to do the business and.
Yep.
Made 4
Yeah,
million
I'm here.
in this place. Wow.
It's what?
290. Made 4 million in this place.
Wow.
294K.
Alright, hurry up before I fall asleep.
All right.
If you want to do it, I should be able to do one without falling asleep.
Yeah, I guess we gotta do it.
If you don't, that's fine too.
Yeah, I'll do it. I need the money. I might be rich, but really I'm poor.
Well put.
Because I'm about to spend all the money. Okay. There's a moth in my room flying in circles in front of my TV. Wonder if it got into somehow got into some of the Grand Theft Auto drugs. Maybe it stole some of the unsold coke from my last sale.
Might have.
Right here is probably time for me to swap to no pressers. Just get over the. Dang it. Hello.
Hello. I'm moving along at just about 100 knots.
Nice and bad. Nice and bad.
Yeah.
Just nosedive down. I'm too high up.
Same.
These ones aren't too bad, but you just go on the coastline.
I delivered 2, and you've delivered 0.
Mine was really far out, my first drop.
Oh yeah, was it halfway to North Yankton?
Seems like. The second one's fairly close to it. I don't know what episode of American Dad it is, but Steve, I think it is, and maybe his dad and something, were scared because it was thought they heard something in the woods or something, and they're
Yeah.
and they see a plane, two planes come down, and one comes out with a plane full of cocaine, and another comes out and it's Principal Lewis or whatever his name is, and he comes out and cuts a block of cocaine open and licks it, and then all of a sudden pulls out his gun, kills the drug runners, and he blows up his van. No, it was his van he's driving. He blows up his van he's driving and takes the plane. Yeah.
You know,
And-
I remember that exactly, and I know what episode it was.
I like when Steve's just like, oh, it's just my principal.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the one where they, Jeff finds out about Roger, and so they have to send they have to send Roger home.
Yep.
And yeah, so they're waiting. So they're waiting for the spaceship, and all that happens. And Steve's like, that's just my principal.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's my normal principal. That is normal for him.
Alright, I finished a second ago.
Okay.
It's all up to you.
Almost done with my first one. Planes are pretty boring, but they also are usually fairly fast.
Yeah.
Better than post op. And I think it's less boring than motorcycles.
Yeah, probably, but
Both pretty boring. Using no pressure a lot less days.
what?
Been using no pressure a lot more than it have been lately. I mean, it have been for a while. Most of the days. You haven't seen the last few seasons of Family Guy at all, haven't you?
Nope.
There's an episode I'm pretty sure, like, they said Chris has to go to some special schools, and I don't know, it might even been some enhanced school for some reason or something, I don't know, something weird, and like, no, they were trying to figure out if how Chris could graduate. I think in in colleges, and it's like, yeah, whatever their principal's name is, and Family Guy, he's like, Peter goes like, no, the principal goes like, what is it, he was like, well, there is gonna have to be some ways. You realize you guys are gonna have to do something to help him get in. It's like, Peter and Lois are both like, yeah, we understand. And Peter's just taking his clothes off. And Lois is like, you don't have to do that, you know. And Principal Lewis is in his underwear, is like, well, there's a couple things you could do to get him to graduate. And then I think I also told you the one time where I said the jobs he could get without graduating or without going to college. Dishwasher installer, dishwasher repairman, and Family Guy writer. There? Jeez. Excuse me, game.
I ain't dealing with your shit! Shit! Get down!
There's the boss. Hi there. How can I help you? Just let me know what you need. Are you sure you need more snacks?
Okay.